it's Allie from Titan, and welcome back to our channel. I am here with another odd opening this evening, and going into another pre-Allie box, we do have a 1995 Gargoyles Series 1 trading cards box from SKYBOX. Now, I will admit, Gargoyles is not an animation that I'm familiar with. Looking into it, these seem to be the movie cards, as you can send away to actually win the movie on VHS if you enter with details on the box. And I looked, that's how I got the date, because it does say the receipt must be by September 30th, 1995, so that's how I know how old this is. But similar to yesterday's 1994 edition Star Trek from SKYBOX, this was also sent to me to open up on a day that we don't have any other openings to get on into. So yes, do have just this box of Gargoyles here tonight. I will say I'm surprised by how much bigger it is than yesterday's Star Trek, because there are the same amount of packs per box, 36 packs per box, and it says 6 cards plus 1 bonus card per pack, so 7 cards per pack, so just an extra card per pack, but still, I want to say about a third larger than the box yesterday, so very curious to see what these inserts are going to look like, if perhaps there's some thicker cards in this product, but we'll just have to go ahead and find out together. So, let's go ahead and jump on into it, just take a look at some older wax here by snapping us into the corner. And let's go ahead and get started. Now, I will say this box is wrapping not necessarily the cleanest. Definitely in a bit more rough condition than the Star Trek's box yesterday. Unfortunately, we did have some clumping in that one. Bricking, as some of you guys call it. I'm just used to saying clumping, but, you know, where they stick together. So, curious and hopeful that this box will not suffer as well. However, we do know that a lot of older cards do have that issue due to the gloss. So, curious if we'll see that issue here. So like I said, 6 cards plus 1 exclusive bonus card per pack. And odds of finding pop-up cards, double-sided Spectra cards, Sky Motion Exchange, Video Exchange. Those, I guess, are VR inserts. Alrighty, let's get cracking here. Another easy evening here at Titan. That's kind of cool. That's like a logo card. Gargoyles. That is the first card, I guess, from the title sequence. Alright, so we do have animation cards here. It looks to be, I'm guessing, a 100 card set. Wonder if we'll be able to put it together by the end. We have Bronx. This is a pop-up card, P5. Oh, that's actually pretty neat. So he does actually pop up there. That's actually impressive. I like that. That's cool. So yes, P5 here, and I like how it says we have our own little checklist here on the insert. Who is who on each of the individual pop-ups. All right, can I put you back in? Yes, I'm going to put you back in for now. So, okay, I guess that explains the thickness of the box. We'll take a look at those a little more in detail at the end. It looks like a puzzle. A character. Alright, so these all appear to be base cards. This also base, but with a different back. Alrighty. Interesting so far. We have Bronx the Gargoyle. He was on our pop-up card. We have a Goliath pop-up. Like I said, we'll take a look at the pop-ups afterwards. Lisa. I saw a comment, I believe it was from Jeremy yesterday on the Star Trek video, because I'd mentioned there's a pretty high chance of us just getting into this Gargoyles here on this Tuesday afternoon. Was excited to check out this box, mentioning that the series holds up quite well. Now, let me know if you all would recommend I check out Gargoyles. We have Hudson pop-up. I'll admit, for some reason, I thought, because I've heard of the Gargoyles series before. I've heard of the series before. For some reason, I thought it was just the Gargoyles from, was it Hunchback of Notre Dame? Like, had their own, like, spin-off series? There's Disney, where, yeah, I think it's the Hunchback Gargoyles. Where for some reason I thought that was the same thing. I didn't realize it was his own series. Trying to figure out what are other pieces of the puzzle. Yeah, so you were 81, you were 82. Oh, making a puzzle, making a puzzle. Broadway pop-ups. And I did notice based on the back, I believe... Oh, we have the good versus evil subset. We have the characters subsets. I was wondering if the ones with the names on the cards would be different. Looks like I should get them sorted out a little bit. Yeah, good versus evil. It does seem to all be tiered pieces of the base sets. I will say, these cards, however, although the box was a bit rougher than the Star Trek box, the cards here are actually in better condition. And I will say, I'm happy they don't smell weird. I've opened up a box of animated SKYBOX before. Actually, on my channel, I opened up a box of the Hunchback of Notre Dame cards, and they smelled very odd. I was not enjoying it. I enjoyed the opening, the starts, but the further we went along, the more frustrated and kind of grossed out, I will admit, I got. I just felt like my hands felt a little grimy, and the cards smelled very, very odd. Like gross, like mothballs. And I'm just like, So a much more pleasant experience here. And I wonder if we'll be able to complete the puzzle. Also curious as to what our exclusive bonus card is. That is just this kind of box. You get 7 cards per pack, and that's the exclusive. Because I'm not seeing anything extra fancy per pack that sticks out to me as that particular bonus. Ooh, I think we have another piece. Card number 80. You look like you go all the way over here, yes. 80, 81, 82. Wouldn't have thought that they'd go in that way. To me, that seems backwards. To me, it seems like that should be card number 80, 81, then 82. That's how I would have imagined you put them on display in a binder. Oh, next you do have 87. You should be the bottom middle piece. Keep that there for now. Brooklyn. We have Dracon for our pop-up. I would think we could get to completing the pop-up set. We found a good amount. There's only 10 in that set. Be cool to line them all up, take a look at them at the end. There's card number 1 again. Good versus evil. Bronx. Oh, repeats on that puzzle, so I'll set that piece off to the side. Does really have that, I'd say, classic animation style, in my opinion. Like, looking at Owen Burnett there, I get, like, Fred vibes from the original Scooby-Doo animated series. Also reminds me a little bit of the Batman animated series in terms of design. Demona. Well, that's cool. We have Broadway. It's in like his own little category here. I do find it funny, is I remember I was born at the time that I still got use out of VHS tapes. As a kid, that's what I grew up. I grew up on VHS. Then I remember the switch to DVD, and then Blu-rays. And now people don't even use DVDs or Blu-rays anymore. It's all just digital streaming and things like that. But I remember going through those stages, so it's cool. I do like seeing the VHS on the cover of the box, being like, "Oh, you can win this," and I'm like, "That's cool. Look at that. It's a VHS tape." A pet peeve of mine growing up was when I'd check out a new movie at the library, and the previous person who had checked out the VHS didn't rewind it. It's like, bro, rewind your VHS before you return it, man. Come on. That used to grind my gears as a kid, because, you know, you sit down, watch your movie, you put it in, and then you just have to sit there and rewind it for a couple minutes. It's like, oh, come on. It's now the equivalent, what? The equivalent? I'd say closest equivalent of modern times is like when I just experienced this on Sunday, I haven't played PS4 since April of 2020. Because I had like 3 whole system version updates to do on my PS4. But you sit there and you're all set to go, and then you put in your game disc, and it's like, oh, downloading updates, and it's like this game just came out. Why do you have updates? But you have to wait for it to like download to the console. You're sitting there twiddling your thumbs, and then it's like that's done, and then it's like, oh, time to update, and it's like, why can't I just play my game? Like, why do I have to wait? It's just like when you had to rewind VHS tapes. Man, why am I getting heated? I mean, I know I'm getting heated because the AC in my car broke. Yeah, it was fun today. It was fun. Gonna go have that looked at tomorrow. Wish me luck, everybody. Wish me luck. It's like, oh, Allie, well, it's winter. Why do you need to get that fixed? It's like, well, it's gonna be back in the mid-70s tomorrow. It was nice. It was nice. You know, over the weekend, I was crying. It was too cold. You know, it was 30s, then 40s. Today is 50s. Tomorrow, it's like mid-70s. It's like, oh. Yeah, back to, average Florida business. I need to get that fixed sooner rather than later. Like, I could still leave it for a bit if it's, like, something egregious. But I have an appointment at the dealership, and then I'll take their quote for whatever it is, whatever they say is wrong with it, and then I'll go ask other places. Be like, hey, yeah, is this a ripoff? Is this good? You know, look up some things online, things like that. So, first have to figure out exactly what the problem is. But, yeah, fun. This morning I was driving in, I was like, it's kind of warm, let me turn down the heat. I'm like, oh, I don't have the heat on, that's just actually just the AC. It was not fun. It was very annoying. I just want to be comfortable in my jackets. Don't get to wear jackets like this very often. Alright, another repeat piece. I really do hope we can complete the puzzle. It feels like we've opened up a ton of packs. However, we have really not made much of a dent in this whole box. There is a lot of packs remaining. We're not even, I wouldn't even say halfway. That's kind of a cool piece. Statue of Liberty there. Gargoyles are an urban myth. I mean, I don't think so. Seeing as we have a set about gargoyles, I would assume that statement's not true. Alright, are you a repeat piece? No, you go up here. Nice. The puzzle is assembling. You have Goliath. You have Checklist A. Card number 89. I wonder if maybe you're a 90 card set then. It might be a 90 card set. I was assuming 100. But if the first checklist out of the 2 checklists is number 89, then I'm assuming it ends at 90. Which is, I'm always used to sets being 100 cards, but honestly 90 cards makes more sense. Because there's 9 pockets in a page. It makes more sense to have 10 full pages than 11 and then partially, like, with 1. Like, that's kind of weird. We have Lexington. It does make sense, actually, to have 90 card set over a 100 card set. It looks like Jimmy Smits. It looks like Bail Organa. He looks just like Jimmy Smits. That's cool. Jimmy Smits also looks like Jimmy Smits. Like, eternally. Like, he doesn't age. I like that. Repeat wing piece. Ooh, a foil. We have a Brooklyn foil. That's cool. Fancy schmancy DS4. That's cool. Broadway. Let's sleeve up my Brooklyn foil. Hi, Brooklyn. I'll say this is a much more pleasant opening. I thought I would enjoy the Star Trek more, since that is something I'm more familiar with. But not having to pull apart a bunch of bricked cards is much more pleasant. David Xanatos. I don't think we've seen that one before. We should be inching closer to completion on that set. Look, it's Lord Farquaad. Anthony Dracon. New York City's rising mob boss is the only one with enough guts to take on Xanatos. Tony has major confidence in himself and a major attitude, too. He's ruthless, cunning, and not afraid to get his hands dirty. Very dirty. Or Farquaad's up to some suspicious activities. Brooklyn. Ooh, final puzzle piece. Nice. I am very pleased that we completed the puzzle. Very pleased. Let me make sure. I haven't missed any of those good versus evils. No. I like it. That's cool. This is a cool puzzle. I'm going to actually swap the placement of our... knocked everything over with my sleeves of our base and subsets. Not inserts, but subsets, because they're all part of the base set. Are these like the precursors to inserts, perhaps? Although we do have the foils. The hollow foils did exist as special cards outside the normal set. But I wonder what set in history had the first, like, insert set. I'm curious. If anyone knows, let me know in the comments below. I'm quite nosy. But there is the completed puzzle featuring the glare from the ring light. Move that over here so y'all can see it better than having my giant head over here in the corner blocking a chunk of it. So. Captain Maria Chavez. Ooh, we have another foil, this time Broadway. That is DS3. Jimmy Smits returns. Good versus evil. The trio. Do 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 do. I like puzzle cards. Puzzle cards can be quite annoying when you don't complete the set, but I still wish we had more puzzle cards with modern releases. That is something I miss about the Journey 2 sets, because, you know, for new Star Wars movies, we don't get Journey 2. We also haven't had a new Star Wars movie in a while. But the Journey 2 sets are never really that good. I, however, thought they were quite fun. But they were not like a high quality set. Not a high quality set. So Rogue One was mission briefing. And then the Journey to Force Awakens, Journey to Last Jedi, Journey to Rise of Skywalker. Not really good sets. They did have a heritage-y style border. But they all had puzzle cards. There were multiple puzzle cards per set. And I collected those out of the sets. Those are cool. I remember one of the first things I had to sort. I made a bunch. It was funny. It was sad because we never sold any. But I helped Bossman crack cases of Journey to the Last Jedi. And I had to sort and make all of the sets. I think we made about 25 base sets of Journey to the Last Jedi. Those little blue border cards. I remember that day. My back remembers that day as well. It was quite a long time ago. Quite a long time ago. I'm excited for us to get to the end, so that way we can take a look at all of our pop-ups. So it's Lord Farquaad versus Bail Organa for the plot of this movie. Interesting. And then our friendly neighborhood gargoyles. I gotta do something. Oh, what? It's like we're opening up a Weiss product in which I'm not familiar with the anime. I gotta figure out the plot through these cards. I'm assuming there are also some evil gargoyles. I'm assuming there are some evil gargoyles. I don't understand why it's a New York mafia rivalry with gargoyles. But I will say, it does seem entertaining. Does seem entertaining. Hudson. Hudson pop-up as well. Steel Clan. Are you evil gargoyle? Highly sophisticated robot gargoyles which Xanatos created with secret information he tricked Goliath and the gargoyles into stealing. So the Mafia Wars in New York include making mecha gargoyles? Bail Organa made mecha gargoyles. You all heard it here first. It was one of those instances I really need more context. I really need more context. I figured the opening would be more fun, though, if I didn't read the Wikipedia page first. Well, I'm impressed with how nice the cards are. There are a lot of cards we opened out of the Star Trek box yesterday. Even though, like I said, the box was in nicer condition, there were more cards with rounded corners and dinged corners and, like I said, all the foil peel and whatnot. But these cards are quite nice. Why are you welding? Goliath and Broadway versus Dracon. Let's see, good versus evil subset. Oh, I started putting our character cards in this pile. We have Lexington, character card. All the mecha gargoyles. Brooklyn. No sleep till Brooklyn. I've had that stuck in my head. I've had the Beastie Boys in my head since we pulled the first Brooklyn card. It started auto-playing in my mind. And I'm like, why? This has nothing to do with the Beastie Boys. Like, my brain just screams no sleep till Brooklyn. Could be worse. Could always be worse. Good versus evil. Xanatos. Alright, getting closer to the end. Actually... I see. I'm like, we're very close to the end. I see. You've pulled a Garbage Pail Kids regular box. That's what they do in the regular boxes of Garbage Pail Kids, the non-collector's editions. There's like this giant brick of styrofoam at the bottom to make it look larger than it is. That explains why the box is so big. I'm like, I have no idea why this box is so big for just one extra card per pack. That does not equate to this much volume. It's because it's fake. That's why. So I guess earlier when I was like, we're not even close to being done, I guess we were actually at the halfway point. Just 3 packs left. Alright. Security Head, Xanatos Enterprises. Good versus evil. Brooklyn versus bikers. I really can't wait to go read the wiki write-up for Gargoyles, just so that way I can have some context. Because I don't think the theories my brain's concocting make any kind of sense. And then again, it is an animated movie, so it doesn't have to make sense. It just has to be entertaining. And persuasive. Brooklyn. We have Demona. And the last one, we have Manhattan's newest heroes. Demona's bazooka accidentally goes off. Why do you have a bazooka? Why does the female gargoyle have a bazooka? That... New York mob is employing, combat gargoyles. Alrighty! Yeah, like this old styrofoam. Styrofoam really never, decomposes, does it, huh? It's like, brand new. It's like brand new styrofoam. I will say, though, I enjoyed that a lot. I'm very entertained by this puzzle card. I love puzzles. I love puzzles. So let me go ahead and tidy up here. I know I'm taking away the puzzle, but we need some more space to be able to check out all of our pop-ups. So that is a 10-card set. If we did not manage to have that whole set here, I will be extremely disappointed. Although, should be a 90-card total set, plus the 10 pop-ups, and the foil cards, of which we did end up finding just 2 here in the box. Did find Broadway, and was it Brooklyn? Yeah, so Broadway, looks like there's been a little bit of aging on the side of that one. And the Brooklyn, nice quality foils, or it's DS3 and DS4, where I guess are hits of the box. Then for our pop-ups, let me just pull these sets off to the side, and we'll pop them all up. P9, so P10, I need P1. Alright. All these extras. All those extras. Let's take a look. First one, we have a Brooklyn here. And I like how it's got like the little stand built in, so it's good for easy display. And Goliath is number 2. These pop-up cards are really neat. Broadway. And Lexington, Kentucky. Kind of reminds me of a Martian Manhunter. This outfit he's got going on. He just looks like he's got like the big cape, and here the shape, the cutout around his ears, it looks like he has like a high collar cape. It just reminds me of Martian Manhunter. Yeah, Bronx, which I think this is the one we messed with earlier. Bronx kind of looks like a dog. And Hudson. Uh-oh. There we go. I was like, why won't this one pop up? Elisa Maza. We're getting into the humans now. She reminds me of the dark-haired girl from Totally Spies. Is her name Alex? Don't remember. Drakon. Lord Farquaad, but tall, kind of. Taller, at least. And Demona. You evil? I mean, you have demon in your name. Is she an evil gargoyle? She looks a little evil. Then last but not least, the Jimmy Smits pop up. Alright. What even is that, sir? What are you carrying? Do you also have a bazooka? What even is that? But I really like these pop-ups. These are fun. These are fun. Like I said, they have like the built-in extra link here to make like a stand. So you could put these on display. That's really neat. That's really neat. I actually really appreciate that. Appreciate the puzzle card. Appreciate the foils. So I had a lot of fun with this. And although I've made a crazy plot line that I do not think is the true plot line of this movie, I am curious to go check it out. Curious to go read up more on gargoyles and enjoyed taking a blind look at this pre-alley wax. So 2 years older than me. Maybe, I mean, if the expiration date was 95, maybe this is probably earlier 95, potentially late 1994. So, yeah, couple years older than me, and they're honestly in better condition. So this actually gets 2 thumbs up for me. I enjoyed this a lot more than I expected, to be completely honest. Very happy that the cards didn't break. And they look really nice. They look cool. So I had a lot of fun with this, and I hope that you all out there watching did as well. So if you did, don't forget to go ahead and hit that like button. Comments from me, leave those down below. What was your favorite SKYBOX set of the 90s? Was it TV related? Was it movie related? Let me know. Maybe I'll check out some more someday here on the channel. Maybe not right away, because I have to pay for my cars and the air conditioning. But maybe at some point, so go ahead and leave your suggestions down below for cool things that you'd like me to check out here on the channel. And of course, if you're not yet part of the Titan Cards family, I'd love for you to join us here. Make sure you go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Last but not least, before I get on out of this video, do have to wrap things on off by giving an extra special shout out to all of our channel members. Thank you so much, you all, for going above and beyond with your support. Bossman and I truly do appreciate it. We do have 8 Black Label fans: Andon, Bounty Hunter Breaks, Devon, Kira Soltari, MT, Sean F, Stephen Olivo, and Stephen Bly. We also do have 9 Gemmint fans: Bamboo, Butch Corby, Geriatric Geek, Michael C, Michael Bigelow, Scorecard Collectibles, Shenef Zen, Vanek, and Woots 0005. But thank you so much again, though, to all of our channel members. And all members do have their names shown on screen at the end of every video. But with that, yeah, this was a fun one here. That'll do it for me here tonight. Thank you so much for watching, everybody. Take care, stay safe, and I hope you all join me in the next video. Bye!